Podcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar. Ron here at Ablesys. We'll go over the charts and look at the signals. It's been a huge winning week. If you're an intraday trader, especially trading like the E-minis, we like the E-mini NASDAQ or the Russell, or really S&P, gold has been good, crude. It's been just one of those great weeks using Able Trend signals. And we'll take a look. So let's jump in and take a look at a stock chart first. Here's a daily, weekly chart. Always like to take a look at the market, the stock market. I mean, pretty much most people have, retirement accounts and money in the market long term. And we had a nice little buy signal on it last week. What we're looking for is triple confirmation. And this is the same rules no matter what chart we're looking at. So I don't care if this is a gold chart or an S&P chart, or if this is a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute Euro chart. It doesn't matter. This is what you want to see on your chart. Blue bar, blue small dot, I should say first blue bar, small dot, and a blue X. You have 3 time frames all in agreement. They're all lined up perfectly. And here's the best part. There's no red dots above. So there's nothing to block it from going higher because the red dots or the red X's, I use X's. It's the same thing as a dot, as a big dot in Ninja. Just, you can change them in Ninja to X's if you want. It's just personal preference. The red dots and red X's block the prices from going higher. Look over here for about 3 weeks in August how our Able Trend resistance dots, again, there's like a roadblock there that blocks the price from going higher. Look how many times it hit the red dot. Stop, 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 stop. I mean, 5 times. It's like, wow, how did Able Trend know that? We put those dots in there 3 days before that even happened. That's some really valuable information to have. Notice it happens before, not after the fact. Anybody can tell you what to do after the fact. Our indicators and our price bars, the colors of the price bars and the dots close as after 1 minute on a 1 minute chart, daily on the daily. If you're looking at a 5 minute chart, after 5 minutes, once they close, that's when we make the trade. Because the signals will never, ever change again. You can go back and go, if I was using this 10 years ago, how would I have done? Well, that's easy. Just scroll back on the chart. That's the exact signal you would have seen on that day at that exact time. So we like the S&P. We like the stock market. It's looking good right now. Got the buy signal on it a week ago. Anybody who took advantage of that, maybe added to their retirement accounts or trades options on SPX, doing really well because the price of the S&P 500 is up 40 points in 1 week since Able Trend gave the signal. Let me see, there's a few questions popping in here. Yeah, audio's working fine, Mike. Check your computer. Okay, looks good. So let's move on to more of a swing trading chart. That's a daily, weekly, more for a longer term. We want to just see what's going on in the market. As you can see, a week ago we got the buy signal on the S&P, and the S&P is now up 40 points since Able Trend gave the buy signal. Bye. Thank you, Mike Z. Sorry, my voice is a little off, but that's okay. Let's take a look at OMC stock chart. This is a swing trading chart, great for option traders. It's got the same colors and dots, same rules. Yeah. The key is you have to know the trading rules. Blue bar, the first time you get a blue bar, blue dot, blue X, and again, I use X's. They're big dots in Ninja. They're big dots in TradeStation. I use X's. I just like to make it different. X represents the higher time frame. These are the daily signals. You've got a daily X. This is a 2-hour chart. So every 2 hours, it's great for swing trading. You've got a blue bar, and the colors have to be the same. Blue bar, blue X, and here's the blue dot underneath. So, wow, that's perfect. Now, the X's only come in once a week. So you're not going to get them under every price bar like you will the dot. But once it comes in, you're good. Now you say, Well, what about over here? This would have, are we in here? No, you still got the red X, number one, and you don't have the blue X. You need triple confirmation before we make a trade. That's why the trades are so low risk. And when you have a losing trade, it's always a small losing trade. Like I say, where do I put my stop loss? Well, normally we would put it just a little bit under this small blue dot. But obviously we're not going to put it that far away. So what we do is we put the stop loss, and this is especially true for intraday trading, just put a little bit under. I mean, you could put it a few pennies, just a little bit under the bottom of the entry bar where we have triple confirmation. Simple as that, the bottom of the bar. So we're in over here at 78. Stop us at 77, so that's great. We only have $1 at risk, which is a super low risk trade, even if we lose. That's what I love about the Ablesys signals. We're still in the trade today at 82. You say, well, what do I do about my stop now? Well, there's the dot under the price. You put it at the second lower blue dot below the price. Second lower blue dot below the price. So we can't lose on the trade. We've got the stop almost at 80. The worst we can do is make $2 on this trade. And this is only in 3 days. That's the worst we can do. I like that feeling. And if you got a call option on this one, now you're talking some good money. We'll stay in it. Everything is blue. No reason ever to get out. Green just means sideways. Stay in the trade. What's important, if you're above the blue dots, you're safe. You've got a wall of support under it to block it from going lower in case it goes lower. Here's your mini NASDAQ chart, which is our favorite intraday chart to trade. Huge winning day yesterday and today. Really big money. Just trading one lot. So I'd always like that because I guarantee there'll be losing trades and losing days. I never mislead anybody. Don't want that done to me. You will have losing trades. However, the last 2 days pays for the software in 2 days. If you're even just a one lot trader, it was that profitable. Obviously, you've got a perfect sell signal right at the open. Red bar, red dot. This is a 1, 2, 3 minute chart. Got 3 time frames here. You've got quadruple confirmation. Red bar means it's going to go down. Red 1 minute dot means it's going to go down also. It's red. Red 2 minute X, I just made them X's, also means it's going to go down, and a red 3 minute. I mean, this is just screaming at you and me, everybody trading with Ablesys, to sell short. I don't care if this is a gold chart. I don't care if it's a swing trading Apple chart. It's the exact same colors and dots and trading rules. It doesn't matter to Ablesys. If you know how to read this chart, you know how to read every single chart. And if you're looking at it live, bingo, I'm going short right there. Quadruple confirmation. Stop loss, 1 point above the top of the red bar. Just put it 1 point above. As we're in the trade, now we're just loving it here because we can't lose. Always lag one higher row of small red dots. So when the price is here, the dot is there. There's where we have the stop loss. Second higher row of red dots. And of course, the opposite is true when we're going along. So we can't lose on the trade because we're in at 77.90. Stops at 87. This is a great feeling. We cannot lose on the trade. As the dots go lower, we keep moving our stop loss lower. Now, what are we looking for? 2 green bars. If we get 2 greens, that means the trend is getting a little weak. Now the stop is at 76. We got in at 94. We got in at 90. The worst we can do is make 14 points. That's $280 per contract after only 10 minutes using Ablesys signal today. Very clear cut, very obvious, nothing to think about, nothing to configure. It just jumps off the chart. Everything is red. Red dots, red X's, red price bars, and we always love the first and last trades of the day. If you could only trade 2 hours of the day, you want to trade the first and last 2 hours. They are fantastic to trade the E-minis. That's when you get the biggest trends. But we trade all day. And when I say all day, stock market hours. It's still going lower. It's up. There's 2 greens. That means it's getting a little weak because green means neutral. I'm going to put my stop here at 64. Wait a minute, I got in at 90. I got a stop now down to 64. I just locked in 26 points in 12 minutes using Abletrend. And that's just one lot. I got clients tell me they're trading 10 and 20 and 50 lots. We keep it real conservative. I just want to I like to exaggerate the losses and understate the gains because that's the right way to do it. This is about real life trading and it's about serious traders. Everybody gets one trial, so make good use of it. Out at 64. All right, I love it. Picked up 26 points. We picked up $520 on the first Abletrend trade today in 15 minutes per contract. That's a lot of money for 15 minutes. I would think for most people would be pretty happy with that. If you don't have Abletrend, well, compare that to your results, and it's costing you money not to have Abletrend. Because if you did, that's what exactly to the penny how much you would have made if you were using the signals and using the rules. Anybody could do what they want with their money. Now we've got a sweet spot here. As you know from all the webinars, sweet spot is a red bar, red dot, red X. After a pullback, back to the red dots. That's a perfect sweet spot. Green to red, and we're up near the red dots. We've got to check the tick. If the tick chart is also short, we're going short. That was at about 9:48 Eastern. No. Tick doesn't go short until 9:51. So now we're short, 9:51. There's our two greens. We're stopped out. That was a break-even trade. Okay, no problem. We're up 520. Let's just call it 500. I'm happy with that, and that's just one lot. This is how I like to set my chart up, just personal preference. You can do it any way you like. We're rolling right along here. We've got a perfect buy signal right here. Blue bar, blue dot, and blue X's. I started to go up, turned around, stop out there. We lost 3 points on that trade. Okay, no problem. We're still up 400 and change for the day. Obvious no trade zone. Red dots above, blue X's below. That means stay away. It's going to get choppy. Let everybody else that doesn't have Abletrend, let them get chopped up. We know enough to stay away. That's a short signal. Triple confirmation to go short. Stop loss goes 1 point above the top of the red bar. We lost 5 points on that trade. That's a -5. Okay, rolling right along. We've got a break even. We've got a triple confirmation buy signal. That's a small winner. We'll call it a break even. Ooh, that's a nice sweet spot right there. Wow. Let's see if the tick agrees. Otherwise, no trade. Right at 12:11. If tick agrees, we're going long. Tick is a much faster chart. Yes, tick agrees. Triple confirmation on tick at 12:12. Here's where we're going long. It's real obvious. It's real clear cut. Everything has to be blue or everything has to be red. Nothing else qualifies. Anything else means stay away. It's going to go choppy. The Abletrend is not only going to tell us when to buy and when to sell, it's going to tell us when to stay away. It's too risky. Again, we only want the lowest risk trades only. And that was a big winner there. Nice winner. We're in at 78. Let's call it 80 because I always like to exaggerate the losses, not exaggerate the gains like everybody else does, and I hate when they do that. Nothing but, we got blue dots. Keep putting your stop loss higher, lagging one row by. There's two greens. Stopped out right there at 7,800. We'll call it in at 80. We're actually in a little better, but I like to make it a little less of a winner. That's a 20-point winner right there. Real clear cut, real obvious, nothing to think about. If we're watching this live, this is exactly what you would see. Right there, go sweet spot. Tick agreed. We're in. Pick up like 20. Let's even just say 15 points. Just going to take 5 off just for the heck of it. For slippage, commissions. Maybe you got in late. Whatever. No problem. Trying to make it as realistic as possible. That's $300 more on top of the 4 and change we were up. As you can see, it was just, yesterday was even better today, if you can believe that. And same rules, same colors, same dots. I didn't do anything. Just say everything's the same. Triple confirmation sell. Small winner here. There's your 2 greens. Stop out right there. Picked up 7 or 8 points on that trade. Nice triple confirmation short right there. We're going to be, again, lag a little bit higher than the dots. There's your two greens when you're in profit. 2 greens when you're in profit. All right, we made maybe 5 or 10 points on that trade. I just want to move on. I mean, it's another great winner. Obvious no trade zone here, red and blue at the same time. Now look at the trade here, and you know how I love that last half-hour trade. Quadruple confirmation. The chart is screaming at me and you, if it could talk, to buy it. Hit the buy market button. And look at that one there, boy. That was a beauty. Right into the close. Finally, well, let's just get out at the 4 o'clock New York close, which is 1 o'clock Pacific. So that would be right here. Out at 12, in at 76. That's 32 points or $640 profit. Let's just say 600. So it was like a $1,400 day today. Yesterday was a $1,200. I think it was a $1,200 day. Let's just take a couple of hundred off just because because nobody's going to believe me anyhow. Let's just take a little less off. Of course, little trade users already know this. This is what they trade every day. It's a 20-year track record. It's not a lucky week or a lucky year. 20-year track record. You or I can't even come close, and no other indicators or no other feelings or thoughts can even come close to matching this, an algorithm like this with 3 time frames combined into one chart. Just do it. I'm telling you, just do it. Now, there's going to be losing trades. I said that 4 times because I don't want to mislead anyone. There's going to be losing days, but you got to stick with it. You've got to stick with it. Usually in a choppy day, we won't have that many trades. There'll be a lot of no trade zones. So that's a good thing. Just stick with it because it works. It's not going to just all of a sudden stop working today after 20 years. It's just not going to happen. So stick with it. Have patience. Be very disciplined and follow the rules exactly as I email to everybody and as I talk about in these webinars for all these years. And anybody new, I'll do a live one-on-one trading session with you. Can't beat that. You'll learn more in that 15 minutes than doing anything on your own. I'm always glad to help. We're very helpful here. We always lower the price a little bit also before the trial finishes. Your choice is to either buy for 1 year or a lifetime license. Those are the 2 choices. Anything I can do to help, I'll gladly do that. Certainly like what I do. I do all the trading support. Eric does all the technical support. I don't do any technical. He's the expert with that. So if you have any question on your charts or your data or if something's not working right, you want to call the office and ask for tech support. And that's what Eric specializes in, and I do all the trading support. Where to put your stops, where do you buy, where do you sell. I'll gladly help with that. So I hope this was helpful for everyone. Thanks for being here. The hardest part is the emotions, but if you just keep with the software, which has no emotion, it will always do many times better than you or I could ever dream of doing, as it has been every day for many years now. So thanks for being here. Hope I was helpful. Have a good night.